Alright, time to do two things at once because the universe really wants me to be bullshitted. Did you want to play Deltarune? Well, joke's on you. You have to do it all over again, chat. I have no fucking healing. I did just come from chapter 3, so that does make sense. Okay, so I gotta do like two things at once here. I gotta like I gotta switch 2 on my table. So I gotta like set this up and also I don't know how to open this fucking box, dude. What the fuck is this shit? Ugh. Come on, Evo! Nope, nope, not opening. Sup? Yeah, so I'm gonna like doing two things at once right now. I am playing through the chapter and I'm also like trying to open this fucking Switch 2 box. Luckily, I'm the best multitasker. AKA, I'll let the old man do shit while I fail the. Fuck, man. Why is this box so hard to open? It's like trying to fucking. I'm playing with one hand, by the way. Like, fucking hell. Alright. Old man, do stuff. Have fun fighting Spam Tania. You know what's funny? I couldn't beat Jevil when I was replaying the chapters to, fuck it, I'm just ripping the box. I couldn't beat Jevil on my first try, but Spamton on both normal and weird route, I beat both on the same turn, like same try. Oh, these come with a new a controller holder. Nice. Ugh. I guess I guess you could say I got hit with the Sans curse. I think Sans fucked my mother too hard. It completely broke the universe. Can we talk about Rousey saying for someone to step on him? Can we talk about that? Also, I know I'm trying to speed through this, but I do have to do this. This is very necessary. We're gonna sit here for a second while I... Ooh, oh, these cords are actually... Oh, wow. Oh, is this the... Wow, oh my god, this plug... It's black. Also, like, really big. There's a joke somewhere. I'm sure you can find it. Alright. Onwards. I'm twisting this the wrong way. Come on. Come on. I'm not doing this right. I gotta take my hand off of my controller. Ugh. Oh, yeah, so, oh, now you finished, both chapters, I can tell you, yeah, so, as it turns out, you know how, I said I saw a teaser, and I thought it was a Weird Route thing? Well, it turns out that was just from this chapter. You know those, like, enemies you fight? The bell? That was what was shown. the only reason it had the check was because they started using that text in chapter 3. Yeah, so that was what I thought it was a weird route. Oh, I can show you the video. So there's a video for it was I want to show you this when it came out, but obviously you didn't want to see anything. It was like a Windows Movie Maker, like top 8 Shadow Guy quotes. And it was just like, it was a really bad, it came out for the game's release, but now you've actually played the game, you can actually see it, because, you've seen it. The lines. I'm on console. Ooh. Ooh, it's nice. Alright, this is the dock, I assume? Ugh. Yes, hi, hello, oh, wow. Oh my god. Yo, this is oval shaped. Oh, shit. It was like really, oh wow, it's actually like really, like smooth. Yeah, this guy's like, I know this guy is definitely the guy from Undertale though, which makes sense because, fucking, he was the one who told the like story, one of the stories in Undertale. I didn't remember his name. I don't remember his name, but I recognized him immediately. Like, I find that really funny. Oh, here we go. Oh, you even have the joystick holders. Ugh. I love that this is a reference to the fucking candy taking. Yeah. I won't lie. Before the reveal, I really thought that because they brought him back to life and then made another Dark Fountain, I thought he turned into like a zombie or some shit. Like, I thought that him fucking like I thought that like he got turned into a zombie because of Oh, by the way, I find it very interesting that Chris has been carrying around the knife the whole time. Like, and just never, we just haven't. I wonder if that's gonna mean it's gonna become a weapon in Oh wait, no. Am I putting this the wrong way? No, it's the right way. There we go. Alright, switch it to in. Oh, enemies. One thing I find very interesting, I find it interesting that there's no new party members. Because I'm assuming I was at the end of the chapter. So, like, there really wasn't any new... I mean, unless you count the old man, technically, because, he was, you do commands with him, but, like, I honestly expected them to have more, actual party members. Oh, can I just say, I love the fact that Rouse floats instead of runs. I like that. I like that he doesn't like run; he just floats. I really like that. That's really funny. Oh no, that's USBs. Where the fuck do you plug in the? Oh wait, no. Am I plugging it in wrong? No, these. No, I'm not. I'm not. Shit, on the back. Oh no, it is the back. Hello. HDMI. AC. Oh, I love they just brought back the get dunked on. That was great. That was. I love they brought that. All the Sans fans must have been happy about that. You know what's funny? I don't. It's in my stream actually. I thought that this up here. I thought this meant. I thought this was implying that there was an ultimate weapon for Susie you could get. Like when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, like we're getting a fucking ultimate weapon," but nah, we didn't. We did not. I don't ask why I have 2 poisons in my inventory. I kind of just wanted to buy some poison. Oh wow. Oh, these Joy-Cons feel nice. Holy shit. Especially the touchpads. These are actually really nice. Alright, now you can attach them differently too. You don't like slide them anymore. It's like a click, I think. Oh wow. Ooh. Oh wow. That is so much easier to. The Switch 2 controllers, you just fucking like move them towards it, and the magnets just fucking connect them. It just like it like clicks like, doop. Like up there you go. Okay, time to speed this shit up. We're gonna need a. Also, yes, I do still have the mannequin equipped. Love the mannequin. So I'm gonna give. I need to give everyone. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, down to speed. Oh, wait, wrong way. Right, you don't have the climbing stuff. Check the recruits. But that was the other thing for me, like, I really do not want to, like, have to redo all the recruitment stuff. Because I'm trying to get all the recruits in this playthrough. So, like, you know, like, not having it is going to be very annoying. Oh, I picked the wrong thing. Oops. You know, it's funny. You know, I complain about this, right? Having to redo chapter 4. You know what the funny thing is? I'm gonna have to redo chapter 3 also. You know why, right? I don't know why I did that. Because I missed the secret boss of chapter 3. I think it has something to do with getting S rank on the first board, but I didn't. So I actually have to go back later. I have to redo fucking chapter 3, and then I have to redo chapter 4 because, you know, I have to do fucking. Now, granted, I'm not gonna do that right now. My plan is, what I'm streaming right now, I'm gonna. No, but my save file is at the end of. You can't. The secret boss of chapter 3. I don't think you can fight it at the end. You have to do it at the beginning. Because in order to get to it, there's something with like a secret room, I think. And there's a door, but you can't get in the door unless you had completed the first board with an S rank. So unless doing the mini games like again increases the rank to S, I'd have to replay it in order to actually. I assume. I don't know if that's the secret boss or not. So I'm just assuming, but. And then maybe it's not the secret boss. I don't know. I know there's something. I don't know if it's the secret boss or not. But either way, I still have to go back to actually do that. That's like, so either way, I still have to go back. I don't remember how I did this puzzle. Fuck, I don't remember how I did this one. Oh, here we go. But either way, no matter what, if I can do chapter 3, if I have to do chapter 3 over, or if I can just start at the end, I still have to do another fucking playthrough of chapter 4. Another trek through the fucking church I go, I guess, because fuck me. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Nah, I know, but I like getting as much done, like, on my first playthrough, I guess. I don't know. Alright, now it's time for the next section. This is some Looney Tunes shit, by the way. Fucking Looney Tunes ass shit. You know, I like the development with Susie's heal, by the way. I like it goes from like, oh, you know, I got the best healing, and then it goes to, oh wow, my healing actually stuck, I don't want to use it, and then it goes to, okay, my healing isn't great, but I still have confidence. Because once you get to the end, the healing isn't like bad. It's not like amazing, but it's still but it actually has use. Also, can I say something about this, by the way? They teased this. I don't know if you remember, back in October, Toby posted this GIF of like a video on Blue Sky of like dancing ghosts. This is literally this. He was teasing this years ago. He was teasing this shit fucking years ago. He was literally teasing this back fucking in like October. Like he's known about this. It's crazy. No, so go up. I'm trying to rush through this because I don't want the... Ow. Let me out! Stop fucking hitting me. Yeah, that right there. That fucking... You see that fucking... Those pumpkins? They teased those pumpkins like fucking a year ago. Like, he put a teaser out. Toby put a teaser out with those fucking pumpkins. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, it put me in, like, a limbo. And the thing is, here's the thing. I didn't look anything up, so I thought that was intentional, right? Which, granted, that is kind of a dumbassery on my part, because I think I should have been tipped off by the invisible Susie talking to me. But... like, fucking, I didn't look anything up, so I just saved the game thinking, oh, maybe I could just, you know, walk back in and out and I'll fix it. But then, fucking, you know. Yeah, my game completely fucking just cracked. I don't know. I don't even know how I got inside the bathroom, because when you did it, it said like you couldn't get in. I don't know how the fuck I got in. You're long. I won't lie. This is probably my favorite boss fight in the game. This fight is so fucking funny. The tutu shit broke me. How, like, he just puts the tutu back on, just lets you walk past. That shit broke me. That and the you're taking too long is taking too long. That shit, like, was funny. This is probably, like, the funniest fight that Toby's made. Hold on, who was Susie healing? Chris. Yeah, now that I've actually slept, I feel a lot more. Cause you know what it is? I was playing for so long. Like, I was playing like non-stop yesterday. Cause, you know, it was my birthday. I was playing my birthday game. So I was like, by the time I got to the end, and then like I was just so tired, and like I was like, okay, I can finally take a break. But then, you know, I got fucked. I mean, besides from that annoyance, I mean, my birthday was good at least. You know, it wasn't too big of a. It didn't like ruin the day. It just. This part was funny. This part made me laugh. It just blows up the fucking. Blows up the. Also, I love that Chris doesn't have any eye sprites. Do you think that during this section there's just no sprites loaded for Chris? Like, do you think during this section, like, there's just nothing in Chris's place? Because you don't see them you don't see them because they don't have any like glowing eyes. Do you think like there's just no sprite? I think that'd be fun. I think that's funny. This shit got me. This shit got me. That fucking shit fucking makes me laugh. Like that shit genuinely I think is funny. I think that is really, really funny. Just fucking a 2-2. Oh, also, can we talk about how they brought back the fucking green soul mechanics? Can we talk about that for a minute? Like, I think I want to, like, address that for a sec. You know, the fact that they brought back fucking the green soul and a really cool... And you know what it is, too? Not only did they bring it back... like, in an interesting way... They also, I didn't actually see this attack because I actually didn't. Like, not only did they bring it back in an interesting concept with, like, being in the dark, they also brought it back smartly by having it be Susie's axe that's blocking it. Because, of course, you know, we don't have a spear. Because the whole thing is, you know, Green Soul's using the spear. But, like, here... You know, but here, you know, you're using Susie's axe to block everything, and I think that's very interesting. Also nice. I'm very curious to see what. Yeah.
When you get settled, can you please take the dog out?
Alright, hold on.
Why aren't you? Where's the switch?
Right here.
You played it already?
No, I still setting it up. I'm kind of multitasking right now. I'm playing I'm replaying my game. I'm also setting this back up.
Just take her out real quick.
Alright, I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. Can I take my dog out? You get to listen to Rousey heal this guy. You get to hear him do this for like 5 minutes. Have fun. He's still trying. Okay, we're back. Now I gotta look for something that I cannot find. Crap. Where the hell is that other switch? No, crap. Oh, damn. Alright, well, I guess I'm focusing mainly on the game then. Because trying to look for the, my dad's switch. It has my save stuff on it, because I had to move it to, my dad's system for something. But I cannot find that system. So I have to not be able to turn on the move my Switch data, which is okay because you know what, I want to go finish Deltarune stuff. But I'm gonna probably go through. Probably gonna go through. What's the name? Did I get everything? Did not get the books. These fucking books, bro. Give me the fucking book. Because my plan is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try out Weird Route. And then that was wrong. Yeah. You know the one thing about playing Weird Route Chapter 3. Here's the thing. It still said on that site that we talked about it. It says Chapter 3 has a big difference hidden somewhere. At least it's implying. And what makes me wonder is if Chapter 4 is having something completely different with Noelle, presumably if that image that both of us saw is to be believed, my question is, if that's the case with Chapter 4, and Chapter 4 was said to not have a huge Weird Route difference in the webpage, is the webpage lying? Or is there going to be something like even crazier in Chapter 3 that completely changes like everything? That's what I'm wondering, because like if Chapter 4, because I didn't think Chapter 4 was going to have anything crazy, right? I thought, it would just be like just like, maybe like a couple little... Because you know what I thought it was going to be? I thought it was going to be Chapter 3 doesn't have any change, like, doesn't, like, has, like, the big stuff, right? Like, the big, oh my god. Whereas Chapter 4 is like, it's like small dialogue changes with Noelle or something. Because we knew we were going to have Noelle involved in some way because of the teasers. But the fact that there's possibly... But that's the thing, like, if the fact that there might be more, that's what makes me wonder if Chapter 4 has something as substantial as an entire section being different. Why would they say Chapter 3 has an entire... like an entire hidden extra. My theory, I'm gonna just theorize, this. So in the S rank room, there's, if you saw, there was a door. Of the of the chapter, like in like the numbers. Okay, you know the S rank door in Tenna's room? Well, not room, in like the halls, the S rank door. Yeah, so it said, because I only got it the second time, the S rank. So when I tried to go through like this secret, it told you that you needed to get an S rank in the first board for something. My like crackhead theory. What if whatever's in that room, whatever's in that room changes if you're on a weird route? What if you're playing a weird route? What if whatever's in there, if you get it on board 1, what if it's not the same? Because if it's not the secret boss, right? Then what if it's basically like something that like breaks the fourth wall and acknowledges what you've done. Oh, can we talk about this, by the way? Chris playing piano. Because holy shit, Noelle was right. Chris playing piano is like fucking heavenly. It almost makes me forget that fucking 3 hours ago he was whacking me with a hockey stick, trying to fucking kill me. No, we know, but we never actually got to hear Chris play the piano themselves. We heard they were good at it, but we just never actually got to see them play it. We never actually got to see Chris play the piano themselves. It was always just like hinted at. Alright, let me go back down. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that after this, so you'll get to see you. So my assumption by the time I complete this, you'll probably complete the both chapter 3 and 4's weird route. Well, maybe not 4, but you'll definitely get to the house, I would say, if you're like speeding. I would assume. Also, I have to make sure. Did I get all the recruits? Skip this. Ooh. Yeah, not even 5 minutes in. Ooh. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything, so don't like. If anything like really crazy happens, don't say anything. My one hope, I'm still holding on to this, because I haven't actually seen the ending, so I actually don't know. My one hope, whatever is in the ending, I really hope we see the vessel. I know that sounds like. Hmm. Well, that actually might have just been because you already played through it. Because on repeat replays, you're allowed to skip. That's like in chapter 1. If you make a new save, you can instead of going to school, you can choose to just go in your bed and you'll wake up right in the dark world before you meet Susie in the dark world. So it might have just been that actually. I don't think chapter 2 has that though. I think chapter 2 you're required to, but that must have just been that though. It must have just been like for you to be able to just jump right in instead of having if you already had seen everything. Can I jump, please? I'm being fucking stabbed by daggers. I will say this, by the way. The only reason I don't think Chris is working with the Knight is if he's calling the Knight, right? And like the Knight is who he's working with. Why would the Knight be actively trying to kill Chris, like, during these sections? And you can't say, oh, well, it's the heart. Like, the Knight is trying to kill the heart. Because if he's trying to kill the heart, then why would you put your minion in danger when they've been actively helping you? You know what I mean? My theory, because I did see, because obviously, I got to the point at the house. There's something about the prophecy. My theory, this is my theory on all this. Because we are in this world, the story is not going to play out the way it should. Our existence in this world is directly affecting the narrative. And I believe outside of the narrative, outside of the Knight, I believe that Chris and Gaster are basically working to keep the story on point. That's why when we find the code and we start reading it, that's when Chris directly interferes and tries to stop us from finding the code. Because if we find the code, we get to go in the bunker before we're supposed to. And if we go in the bunker before we're supposed to, then we'll end up affecting the story. Whether it's for a positive reason or a negative reason, I don't know. But I believe that yeah, that too. Besides from the fact that we're stumbling. It's funny. The first half of the dialogue I realized was new, and I kind of stopped going through for a second because I didn't realize that was new. I forgot I didn't go to did that piano part. Oops. Yeah, no, but I definitely think Chris is definitely working against changing the narrative, I think. I think that I believe that them and Gaster, my bad. Them and Gaster, they're trying to make sure, because here's the thing. We know the story ends with the world being saved. We know now that my theory about the world ending no matter what is kind of opposite. The world's going to be saved no matter what. But it's how it's saved that's kind of the problem. But, the issue is we don't know how the world is saved. Because Susie smashed the thing before we could see what it was. Though I assume it's bad. And, I mean, if she smashed it so hard that her hand is bleeding, like actual blood, then, Oh! Yeah, so, by the way, I don't know if you realized this, with Susie's line about what's in it, the old man, I think that confirms that monsters do still dust in this universe. Because she directly, mentions burning the dust after their death. Maybe. My best assumption, if we're going with that, which, what's funny about that too? This came out, 3 months ago. Yeah. It was 3 months ago, someone uploaded a fan animation that implied something like that, of the world being reset. Now, here's the thing. It was fake, and I know why. Because I would have believed it at first, because the video that came out that was chapter 7 was a month, maybe 3 weeks ago. But here's the thing. I know that's not real. And easy reason. One, the person's been posting for a year straight on Deltarune chapter leaks, and they did chapter 3 and 4 supposed scenes. But the second thing is they never mentioned the night. But that basically the video implies an idea of what if the world was reset back to chapter 1, but Susie still remembers. But like I said, I know it's not real because the person uploaded chapter 3 and 4 scenes months ago, and they're nothing like what the actual... I think I can find it, actually. Hold on. I can't find it. Never mind. Now, I'm gonna say this. I don't believe that, and reason why. In Toby's Q&A, he asked about what the connection to Undertale was. And Toby said that whatever happens in this game won't affect what you did in Undertale. He says specifically, if in Undertale, if all the characters had a happy ending, then that Deltarune would not affect that. That if you had played a pacifist route and you had completed the story of Undertale and gave the characters a happy ending, it would not affect the Deltarune would not affect that. Now, does that mean that this couldn't lead into Undertale? I don't know, because it says it doesn't affect the end. It doesn't say it can't lead to Undertale. But I don't know. The one thing I'm still curious about, the one thing that still makes me question where are the other humans in Deltarune? You know, as we've gone on, you know, more questions have kind of risen to me about this. Like, we haven't seen any other humans in Deltarune. But why? Why hasn't there been any other humans? Why is that such... And the thing is, too, it's not like humans are like an extinct species or some shit, right? It's not like humans are like completely extinct and like Chris is like the last of his race or some shit. Because people treat him like, you know, he's just like another human that lives in the world. Like, that humans are just, you know, they're humans. You know, whatever. So, my question is, where are the other humans? I know this kind of goes in like oh, what's around the world type shit, but like, I think it's important to ask. Yeah, like that's like, and that too. Like, if there's a book on how to raise humans, then obviously there has to be more than one human alive. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be more than just Chris if there's a book on how to raise them, because you can't make a book with like let's be like generous and say like, you know, let's be like mean. Let's say like 10 humans are alive in the world. You can't make a book about how to raise humans with 10 humans still alive. Also, this shit's fucked up. That shit's fucked up that they brought back the Undertale UI. I mean, you mentioned it, and I said in my stream. Kinda fucked up that they brought that shit back. Ugh. Man, you know, I just realized something. All the Sans haters are gonna be pissed. Because with him being with Toriel, at the end of the... I'm assuming... Okay, I say the end of the chapter. I'm assuming it's the end of the chapter. That means he's gonna be important later on. If he's directly with Toriel, and if Toriel is important to the plotline, Sans is definitely gonna have to be important now. Because if the knight is hunting and is going to probably try to capture Toriel, which what the knight was trying to do before, that means that there's going to be something. Sans is going to have to be involved eventually if he's literally in a relationship with her. Which, you know, it's funny how, like, the game Undertale and, like, those extra newsletter stuff they did with Undertale imply it, but now Deltarune is just straight up confirming, oh yeah, no, these motherfuckers are fucking. These motherfuckers are fucking. They fucking, bro. I mean, most likely. Because here's the thing. If Toriel wasn't involved in the plotline, then no. Because if it was like what people thought it would be, where like the Undertale characters are basically like a backdrop to like the world, whereas the actual like plot line is going on with the actual characters, then no, I wouldn't say he was involved. Anything referenced is just like a cheeky little haha. But the fact that he's one, you know, he's the reason that like he's with Toriel. First off, he's like definitely in a relationship, definitely fucking her, definitely befriended his mom last night. But second thing was also probably a reason why she didn't decide to double check the church, or even, you know, question where Chris was. Oh wait, I gotta help Susie, right? What am I doing? I'm an asshole. There you go. Sorry, Susie. I totally forgot about you for a second. But, you know, and I'm gonna say this too, I definitely think Susie definitely has the most importance here in the plotline. I honestly think that like she is the protagonist in like the meta sense. If we're like talking like the meta like in-universe prophecy, I think she's definitely like the main character. Because they bring up Chris, then they bring up Rousey, but she's the last one. And they specifically talk about her a couple times with the prophecy. I don't like I said, I don't think because of us being here, we're basically taking over the narrative. That's the best way I see it. And that's why Chris and Gaster presumably are fighting, like, to make sure, like, we don't get the, Well, that's the thing. I think in the weird route, that the weird route is us. We're not the main character. But with Noelle, we're basically forcing our will onto her. We want to be the protagonist. We want to be the one in control. I think the best way to describe it, I'm going to use Undertale Yellow. We are basically the Flowey to Noelle's Clover, if that makes sense. We are manipulating, in the weird route, we are manipulating Noelle, so we're the ones controlling the narrative. To where we're the ones calling the shots. My theory, my guess. What? I'm sorry. My theory, if we really do have a conversation with Noelle in the Holiday House, I think it's going to be a reverse of I think it's going to be a reverse of what happened with us and Chris. Whereas with us and Chris, you know, he took control away from us and forced us to like not get our way in the plot. I think we're going to do the opposite here. I think we're going to take Noelle and we're going to manipulate the plot against the will of Chris and the world. I think we're going to be using her as a way to do what we want to do. I like that there's perfect blocking in here, by the way. But, you know, that's how I see it, really. I think it makes, because considering, you know, because the original Weird Route was, you know, breaking the rules of the world. And I think if there's really more Weird Route stuff, because, you know, I seen a couple screenshots of something going on with Noelle. You saw it too. I haven't seen anything actually. Also nice. But, yeah, I definitely think that we're going to be trying to manipulate the plot. Oh, I'm gonna say this right now. I think we can throw out the idea that there's only going to be one ending. I think now that the game has directly addressed the fact of fate and that there's a chance that fate could be changed, I'm just going to throw it out there. There's not going to be one ending anymore. That's why there was the only one ending question mark, because there is going to be two endings, I think. And I think it's going to be the normal route and the weird route. Because you either have the route where you're just trying to help everyone. Because you know what? Okay, here's a little theory. So if there's a true prophecy, right, about what's going to happen, to the world. What if in the normal route we defy fate and change the ending that's fated to happen? But what if, and hear me out on this, what if the weird route, we cause the true fate to happen? What if the weird route, by us trying to take control, by us trying to force our will onto the world, what if we unintentionally make fate happen? Like, just hear me out with this. Like, if the weird route is all about control, and trying to, like, change your destiny, how does that end? With you being humbled, with fate working against you, with everything you tried to change ending up how it's supposed to. So if the normal route, so if the normal route has us changing fate, right? If the normal route has us changing the outcome of the story, what if in the weird route, by us trying to change fate, we don't? That's what I believe, at least. I think that's where it's going. I'm gonna have to see what the weird route does, of course. I'm gonna have to see how that all plays out. Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm thinking. Well, that's like, I think the weird route is going to change what's going to happen in this plot line. But like I said, I feel like it's going to be the reverse. I feel like it's going to be. I think it's gonna, if we try to use Noelle as this, like, puppeteer to change the fate of the storyline, I think that's going to fail. And other reason why, the scene with the trio fighting back the Knight, the Heart / Chris, Susie, and Rousey were able to fight back the Knight's assault together by helping each other. But if we don't, you know, do that, if we're focusing so much on Noelle that we're trying to, you know, like, change our story, we're gonna end up having the story play out the way it's supposed to. Ironically, we're going to basically swerve it back to the direction it was going to go if it wasn't for the friendships and bonds we made changing our fate. And there's gonna be some problems. There's gonna be some problems. We are going to. But no matter what, though, I think we can agree. I think we can both agree the weird route is much bigger than we thought it was gonna be. This is not going to just be a couple of lines of dialogue. Well, Grant, because you got it to the first one. I only got it the second time, so I don't know what happens if you get it on board one. I'm gonna try to find out when I play. Can I just say, by the way, I really love this finale for Chapter 4. I know it's not the finale of the game, like, overall, because you still have, like, 3 more chapters to do. But I really like how this plays out. Like, this really feels like the turning point of the narrative, you know? It really feels like the turning point where the story really kicks up. Oh, can I just say this also? Yeah. Like, that is like gonna make so much fan art. You would not believe how much fucking fan art is gonna spawn from that. Like, there's gonna be so much fucking fan art of the fucking, of it. Like, you're gonna see so much fan art. Cause that shit is like fucking insane to look at the first time. Also, fucking, I gotta say too, God, Rousey is so fucking, like, he needs a hug, dog. Like, did you do the optional interaction inside the Dark World? Inside the rooms? There's a, there's a special interaction you can do with the Free in chapter 4 with inside the Chris and Sue's room. Well, not just that. The tea time scene. Did you see the tea time stuff? Yeah, like, the implication that he is literally not eating his own food that he's made because he was so focused on trying to, like, make everything for them. Like, it's depressing. Like, this guy does not have any self-worth. It's actually, like, really upsetting. And once again, I'm sorry. I'll look it up, obviously. I cannot stomach telling him to keep, like, going down that dark, like, path. Because, you know, it's somebody, like... Oh, hold on, I can see that one message. Hold on. I gotta go on my computer. I can actually read the whole... hold up. My phone died, so I couldn't see I didn't see the full message. Give me 1 second. But yeah, but, like, as someone who, like, has trouble with, like, how I view myself and, like, how I feel like people, like, should look at me as, like, that shit really hits. And, like, I don't think I could bear, like, telling Rousey to... like, just screw, like, oh yeah, no, fuck you, like, you should keep being bad. Like, you should keep hating yourself. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. Also, I saw a message on the chat. I can't... Were you apologizing for something? Because you like, it said you were you sent a message on the chat saying you were apologizing for something, but I didn't see them. I didn't see. I checked the stream. I didn't see any message. I saw you said the F slur though. That was funny. Oh, I didn't see that. I thought you were talking. I was confused who you were talking about, and, like, I was looking at, like, wait, what, like, Colin, who? Like, that's why I had to go on the computer, because I was trying to read what you said. But yeah, but this scene right here, this scene tells me that the bond between these three characters is important. The way I see it right now. Chris does care about these guys. But I think Chris is probably more focused on keeping things straight right now. Like, I don't subscribe to the theory that, like, oh, you know, like, we're actually the ones that are friends with these guys. Chris is just, you know, doing stuff. But I believe in the true route at the very least. I think that Chris is going to realize, like, the importance of, like, of everybody, and the importance of keeping. The way I see it, I believe by the end of the game, it's gonna be us in the vessel, Chris, Susie, and Rousey against whatever the knight or something. I believe that, because here's the thing, Chris has acted autonomously in Dark World with us. You know, there's a moment, you know, like him saving Susie, fucking the shit he does throughout. They do. I'm sorry. They do throughout the chapters. This isn't stuff that the player is doing. That's what Chris is doing in himself. We're not controlling those actions. So it's obvious Chris does care about them. That they are bonding as much as we are with them. But I believe that they are just subscribing to having things play out the way they should play out. I think they're trying to push things in the way that that should happen. But they're gonna realize, no, like, that doesn't need to be like that. And obviously, you know, there's probably gonna be some awkward shit about, like, the soul being its own, you know, its own thing. Like, its own entity from us. What's up? Oh, by the way, I don't know if you realized, but that's the same fucking portal that was in Chapter 1's, like, little wallpaper. Yeah, no, but I really do like this idea, though, that I'm thinking of, like, having us basically become a part of like, this world. Like, because right now we're kind of just, like, assisting the narrative. But I think I like to subscribe to the idea of us basically becoming a part of the narrative. In a way, I guess you can think of it as both Weird Route and Normal Route are us becoming, like, attached to the story, but in different ways, if you think about it. In a Normal Route, we play by the game's rules, and we allow the story to progress while letting Chris and us bond with these characters. And that our reward will be being that underlining factor to defy fate. We will be the linchpin to help, like, change the destiny of the characters. Whereas in the Weird Route, by trying to force our way into the narrative, by trying to force our way into, like, the destined path, we ironically cause destiny to happen the way it was going to. Because we ruin the opportunity for that change, for that chance of fixing, like, the narrative in a way that gives a true happy ending. I think that'd be a really interesting way to. I think it's a way a really I think it's very interesting to look at it that way. I think, and besides, it gives the Vessel a reason. Could you imagine a 4-way team of the player and actually like speaking Chris, Susie, and Rousey all fighting? Do you imagine how fucking cool that'd be? Like, do you imagine how fucking awesome that would have the first four-person party be our Vessel and the free party members we've grown to love throughout the chapters? Because I don't see Chris being a bad guy. I don't think they're a bad guy. Don't worry, man. You got this. Just tuck your knees. Oh, by the way, can I say, I fucking love this music. This music is fucking awesome. Alright, let's go, gang. Jumping down. Time to finish the chapter for realsies this time. Oh, do you have borders on your game? Like, does your version of Deltarune have borders? Because there's actually something really cool during the final boss with borders. Oh shit. Okay. Do you want to know what the borders do in the final boss for the chapter? Because it's really fucking cool. Like, you're gonna see it anyways, but like, do you want me to tell you, or do you want to see it when I get to the boss? Alright, then you just have to watch you have to, if you're watching the screen still, because I don't know if you're just, like, if you're watching or you're just using it as a way to, like, hear me talk. When I get to the fight, just watch the borders. Throw me, Susie! Woo! You know what my big question is? What is the Twisted Sword going to do? Because you abort a weird route, so it's not like you're going to change the plot anymore because you aborted the route. But what does the Twisted Sword do then? What is going to be the use of the Twisted Sword? Because there has to be a use for it, right? Like, could that be a third ending, possibly? Like, maybe... Because you need a pure quick crystal and the Thorn Ring to make it. So, okay. In the Weird Round Chapter 2, if you abort the route after you get the Thorn Ring, you can actually keep the Thorn Ring in your inventory. By taking it from Noelle after the either after the Berdly fight if you don't kill Berdly, or if you choose to take it from her, just not give it to her at all, and just continue playing the game. And in the shop, you can make something called the Twisted Sword. But my question is, what is the plot? What is going to be the plot thing for that? Because if you abort the weird route, it's not the weird route because you need the Thorn Ring from it. Unless Noelle gives you back the Thorn Ring. If she gives it back in chapter 4 or 3, well, not 3, chapter 4, then I don't know. Yeah, and the one bright side about refighting this boss, I can actually focus on it more. Like, I actually have better focus in trying to beat this guy. It's funny that they basically spoiled this boss in the trailer at the end, but no one even realized this was going to be the boss. Like, people thought that was going to be the final boss. And it turns out this shit was literally just the midway point. Oh, I found a trick for this fight, by the way. Look. If you do the Unleash, you can actually get an attack in from Susie and Rousey, because Chris goes first, so you'll be able to heal or attack an extra turn than you're supposed to, because technically the turn isn't over, so you get an extra turn of attacking. Also, did you see the sides? Do you see the side of the screen when I attacked? Yeah, I love that. That shit got me the first time. You look at my stream, when those eyes started glowing, that was like... That's one thing I will say about the console releases of, like, Undertale and Deltarune. Mainly... And even, like, in games like Amori, for example, because Amori uses this, too. Playing the game... Well, games like One Shot are best played on computer, because they use the computer stuff. Games like Amori or Deltarune are definitely better on console because of the additions with the borders, because the border Easter eggs they put in, like, that are dynamic to the fight, are really cool. Yeah, no. Granted, the PC version can do stuff with, like, the game text and shit, like you know, like the name of, like, the game or, like, file stuff. But I think the border stuff really adds to the experience. Like, having the eyes glow, like, when you hit the boss, is really fucking cool. Like, it really feels like an otherworldly threat you're fighting. Also, this is the first fight where you're, besides from where the player is forced to fight with all 3 party members attacking. Because, yeah, you had the what's-name fight with the Queen, but that was, like, basically more of, like, Punch-Out. But this is actually the first battle that isn't in a weird route where you have to... Also, by the way, I love they say, we almost got it, but then you check the HP, it's like 66%. Like, we did not almost get it, Susie. This motherfucker still has, like, half his HP. I was kind of confused the first time. I didn't say anything in the stream, because I kind of thought, like, I didn't really think much about it afterwards. But, like, why are they saying we almost killed it when the thing still has, like, half its HP? Girl, you cannot see the HP bar. I can see what you can't see. Also, you should watch the stream. I'll clip it for you at some point. You had to see my reaction to when the souls started glowing white. I was like, we're white? The white guy surprised at turning white. Wild. Everyone, unleash your power. Rousey, no! They blew up my baby boy! I won't lie. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I did almost tear up when I saw Rousey fucking, like, crying and, like, and having blood on his face. That shit... God, it hurt to look. It hurt to see. It hurt to watch that. That shit hurt me the first time, dude. That shit, like, genuinely hurt watching. Like, watching... Watching that shit, like, genuinely made me... Yo, okay, seriously? The Gorshin, say his name? Can we just say, can I just say, I hope the fans of him are very happy. Because that guy barely got to do anything in Undertale, and now this motherfucker is, like, literally, like, a crucial character to the plotline. Like... He went from just, like, a NPC who, like, told you some lore to fucking... to literally being, like, one of the most important characters in this chapter. Like, that's not a main character. Also... Also, get dunked! This time we want to get dunked on. Last time, we were the ones with getting the dunked. Also, can I just say, God, the tease of Susie and Noelle almost finding the soul, but just not realizing it wasn't fucking a mouse. God, that shit is like, why didn't we get to see that? I know, I needed to see. It really like, and not like a bad thing. I know it's gonna happen. I mean, in the sense that, like, fuck, it's like teasing us. It's like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen eventually. God, Rousey's fucking express. Can I just say, Rousey's facial expressions in this chapter are probably some of the best facial expressions that they've drawn. Can we also talk about the fact that he actually runs here instead of floats? Like, earlier he keeps floating, but here he actually directly runs instead of, floating. Yeah, no, this shit went from fucking, like, simple to, like, to crazy. God, but this shit with Rousey, though. You know the fucked up thing is, too? You can just walk away. Like, you don't even have to go up to Rousey and talk to him. This shit got me. Him saying that their fate was already decided, and then seeing him bloodied, his face bloody, with the fucking worn out smile, that shit fucking got me speechless. That shit genuinely made me, like... This shit genuinely made me fucking upset. I would never fucking pick this, bro. Never. I'm not gonna make my man like this. I'm not going to make him upset like this, dog. I need Rousey to be a happy guy. No. Now, I have a dumb idea. I have a dumb theory. And I'm gonna just throw it out there for a second. So, you know how, Chris seems to, like, from what we learn about, like, the lore with him, like when he was young, how he always had a problem with being a human. Yeah, he has the horns, wanting to grow fur, etc., etc. And then you look at Rousey, and, like, besides from the fact that he's probably the headband that Chris used to wear, I kind of feel like the way Rousey acts and how, like, and especially his problems, they kind of feel a little bit similar to the stuff that, like, is implied with Chris. I'm going off on a limb here. I'm going off of, like, a really big limb here. What if since he is the horns, he's definitely the horn, the hat that Chris lost. What if he's basically a way to represent Chris? He is himself, but he also is a way for us to look into who Chris is as a character, or more, besides from what we get to know and see. He is still his own character, obviously. It's like the shit with Persona the Answer with Aegis or Metris, or even my own shit with Shiver and Storm. They might be technically, like, different characters, but what they represent is both one character. Like, I'm not saying they're literally the same person. Like I don't think that, like, Rousey's gonna just disappear and then, like, just become Chris or some shit. But I definitely think they are definitely going the route of who Rousey is representing with his problems. It's a reflection on Chris. Because look at his room. Look at Rousey's room. What's the only thing there? The window. In the same spot that's in Chris's room. I personally do subscribe that Rousey is the extension of who Chris is. Because the thing is, we've gone 4 chapters now, and we technically haven't gotten to see Chris, like, we haven't seen Chris speak. And we also haven't gotten to see what their personality is like, technically, because we've been, walking, like, saying the stuff for them. Yeah, we've seen the actions that they've taken, like, outside of our, like, when they rip out our soul, or when they do stuff, like, autonomously from us in cutscenes. But we haven't really seen how they are. So I think Rousey being representation of that would make a lot of sense. Especially if Rousey really is the horn band, like a lot of people predict. I definitely see them going that route. Also, okay, doing this right now. I am making 2 save files because I am not going to fucking lose my progress again. I'm going to make 2 saves. Okay? I'm not going to fucking lose my goddamn saves again. I'm going to finish this chapter this time. I'm going to actually finish it. And Sans fucking over the universe is not going to stop me. You know, something I find interesting, by the way. It's very interesting to me that It's Raining Somewhere Else plays after it stops raining. You know that? It specifically plays like after the rain has stopped and as we're walking back to the house. Alright, back to where we left off, actually. You know, I won't lie. For a minute, when Chris looked down, I honest to God thought that Asriel was going to be standing there. I won't even lie. When Susie pauses and Chris looks down a little bit, I honestly thought that Asriel would be standing there to greet them. Well, I won't lie, I kind of like Chris's, like, slightly lower head sprite than when he's looking straight up. It kind of looks a bit better with the hair. Yeah, for reals. For reals this time, guys. Just don't go into the bathroom of fucking doom. Bathroom of fucking death and destruction. Fuck you, bathroom. Right. There we go. Fuck, finally. I actually get to see what happens. Fucking hell. Chapter 4 end. Oh, this bitch! You fucking put me in here, bro? You're an asshole. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Bro, if you don't let me out right now, I'm gonna fucking break out and beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass, bro. I know they're fucking in the other room, but let me out. What? Susie? What is Susie doing? Let me out. Let me out of here. First, stop going. Look at me. Oh, and... Oh, mother. You cannot be leaving me, bro! Get the fuck back in here right now. This motherfucker, he's gonna leave me, bro. He's gonna leave me in the cage. I won't lie, considering how long it took me to get back here, and going over everything twice, I kinda thought there'd be more. Womp. But it's still good though. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. And then like it was like with fucking. Nah, I don't think that would. Because you know what it is? Because you know what? Because the thing is, we're connected to Chris. That's why we don't directly, like, possess Noelle in the weird route, where we have to, like, order her around. Well done. Yeah, after fucking 7 years, Gaster. How long do you think that need to fucking take? Yeah, it is still waiting because you haven't finished the game yet, you bitch. It's coming out tomorrow. My Deltarune. No, it's my. I paid the $25. Yeah, see, my friend fucking. They told me that was. They said that. No, I typed chapter 6. I meant to type chapter 5. Yeah, they spoiled me on when it was coming out. I'm kind of still annoyed about that. I am immediately kind of annoyed they told me, dude. Because I think that would have been a lot bigger surprise if they didn't fucking tell me that it was gonna happen. It was coming out 2026, so I'd be like, oh my god, 2026. But I got told. I was told. Ugh. Okay, chat. Time to weird out. Oh, right. I forgot. I have to actually finish the weird route on chapter 2. Oh, it's not? Yeah, no, this... I actually haven't finished the weird route on chapter 2 yet. Hold up. I gotta... First, just to be extra safe, I'm gonna go visit Noelle in the hospital, because I have a feeling you're gonna need to have that scene done in order to get any weirdness in chapter... Oh. Yeah, I find it funny. People thought Rudy was gonna fucking die, and then he's just walking around chapter 4, perfectly fine. He's gonna die. Noelle's gonna make a fountain in the church because she's upset that he died, and then it turns out fucking nope. Nope. And now we'll talk to Noelle. Hey, Noelle. We kind of tortured you. Oh yeah, I stole the watch. It's crazy to me that Kobe is just gonna update the game for free with like new stuff. Like, and with the rest of the chapters, like usually any other dev would make you pay for like the last couple chapters. But the fact that Toby is letting you get this whole game for fucking $25 is kind of crazy. Also, I just realized I'm like way behind on my stream. I gotta make sure I'm up so your text is properly. I'm time to go wash my hands. So my question now is though, if Chris is leaving the window, is he gonna? Are they gonna come back? Like, are they gonna come back like to like grab us and like continue the day, or like are they just straight up just not coming back? I would assume they are coming back, but like, you know. Also, yay! Now that I finished, I can now do the weird route, which is weird, guys. Well, they are kind of both meant to be parallels, I guess. Ugh, you know? Like how the game intends you to just be doing stuff. Fuck, you know what? I'm just thinking. Maybe Chris is working with the knight. No, just thinking about it, because think about it for a second. Like, Chris slashes the tires to make sure that it would cause Toriel to call the cops. No, I know. But, you know, maybe Chris is working with the knight actually. Now, I'm gonna also, just to be safe, I'm gonna pick Noelle to go to the festival with. Cause alright. Wait, are you talking about the game, or are you talking about are you talking about the stream? Or are you talking about both? Oh, you're talking about the stream, okay. Alright, later. Okay, fair. Well, I'm gonna keep streaming then, because I wanna see what happens next. Okay, now the cutscene is playing, I can actually find my other what's the name? Hi, baby. Ugh. Damn, it took that long to. Oh, so now it gives me the chapter 2 achievement. No, thanks, game. Let's see. Set up the time. I have to connect internet for data transfer. God damn it. Switch 2 is fucking huge. Holy shit. That's cool. Chapter 3! Oh, right. I gotta get my SD card. If it works. I don't know what it's about. Oh yeah, I have this screen. Ugh. I got focused on you, child. I need to do something. Hold on. What? What? How's my screen protector like? You think?
Huh?
How's screen protector like? That's good? So,
Oh, they're about to. Yeah,
I had to reposition it.
how do you push the air bubbles out? You know how to do it?
I'm not good with it.
I don't know. Can you play it like this?
They'll push out.
Let's get like your credit card. You have a credit card or something? Where's your debit card?
Hold on.
No, you can use your credit card.
I know, but just.
You okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
So people are stapling receipts and they're punching into a box. Stapling. Yeah. Take it off with the card. You know what I mean? Because it'll come off you. Let me do it for you.
I've had this switch.
There's already a screen on there, you know.
I know.
Yeah, no, I don't like switching.
And noise, but look, this is my Switch, and look at the screen. This is the screen. No protector.
You want to take a walk in the town with me? We're going to get the games. We don't have to get the kids now.
Once I get the system set up, sure. Like, I think like 10, maybe 15 minutes. Oh man. Hi, Amelia. Okay. Let me stop